Ready?
Yep.
300 BC. China played a game called Cuju, which involved the ball and the person either side of the hoop, and to win you had to get the ball through the hoop more times than your opponent. In 1580, village football was a dangerous game invented where whole villages would compete against each other and sometimes even go to death, and serious injuries would happen. Then, during the Industrial Revolution, sport was affected by working long hours. This reduced the amount of time they could play football, as they were always working and they only had Sundays off. Transport was improved, which meant football could be spread across a wide area and more people could compete against each other. Private schools talked about rules. The first rule was made. There was a debate whether the game should be played with the hands or the feet, which invented the game rugby as well as football. Then in 1846, the Factory Act allowed more free time for sports, so people who previously didn't have the time to play could now join in the game, and it was expanded because of this. Then in 57 to 60, the first football club created was Sheffield FC in 57. They competed in their first inter-club match during 1860 against Hull, and this game is now known as the Sheffield Derby. Then in 1863, the Football Association, England's footballing governing body, was formed in 1863. The FA formed on the 26th of October. The captains, secretaries and other representatives of a dozen London and suburban clubs played their own flavors of football met for the purpose of forming an association with the object of establishing a definite code of rules for the game. Then in 77, a rule was introduced that players would only play the game for 90 minutes, 2 45-minute halves with a 15-minute break in the middle. Then in 04, FIFA was founded to oversee international competition. Although FIFA does not control the rules of the game, it is responsible for both the organisation of a number of tournaments and their promotion, which generates revenue from sponsorship. Then in 07, PFA formed, which was the Professional Football Association, and is a trade union for professional footballers in England and Wales, the world's oldest professional sport trade union. Then in 08, the first FIFA tournament formed, and then in 1914, women played in factories, which expanded football more to the women's side of the game. 14 to 18 was World War I, which kind of hindered football for a while, so there's a lot of fighting. And then in 1930, the FIFA World Cup was the first World Cup. It was the World Championship and then the National Association of Football Teams, and took place in Uruguay from 30th of July to 30th of July. Then 39 to 45 was the New World War, which hindered football again for a while, and less people were playing because the ball went out far. Then in 55 to 56, the European Cup was the first season of the European Cup. UEFA Premier Club football tournament. The tournament was won by Real Madrid, who beat Stade Reims 4-3 in the final. Then in 1966, England won the first and only World Cup. Then on 71, the Argos disaster was a crush among the crowd at an Old Firm football game, which led to 66 deaths and over 200 injuries. It happened on the 2nd of January in an exit stairway at Argos in Glasgow. Then in 74, the first PFA Player of the Year award was announced and it went to Norman Hunter. Then 85, was Bradford Fire, a few people died. And then 89, Hillsborough disaster where fans fled into the ground and too many people were in one of the stands and it caused fans to collapse and meet each other and die. And then in 1902, the Premier League started, which is now known as the best football league in the world.
Well done, good stuff. Right, hang on. Okay, hang on. Right, decent presentation. Only bit of development. Try not to look at the screen as much. Yeah.
Get one reading.
Timeline was good. But remember to make sure you're looking at it this way. Right. A lot of the stuff you got in there, how you develop football is really good. You mentioned the organisations, yeah, which was spot on. Any questions, anyone? Everyone happy with that? Good presentation, well done, good stuff.